gang, what's up? So you guys are in for a treat today because we're gonna be making a pan-seared sea bass, but we're putting that over a beautiful tricolor quinoa that's gonna be cooked down with all these aromatics, and I cannot wait for you to try this. Plus we're making a beurre blanc because, hello, I wanna give you a whole composed dish. This is Brianna, she's hanging out with me today. Say hi, y'all.
Hi.
I love her, so I had to make sure she came and hung out with me today. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, so she already helped me prep up a couple things, but I did wanna go over some things with you guys because, I mean, hello, this is a cooking show, right? You should be learning what we're doing. So I don't know if many of you guys worked with this. Did you ever work with this, by the way, before you came?
No.
Okay, so Brianna took cooking classes with me, right? So we introduced a lot of them to a leek, and this is basically like a big green onion, right? Yeah. But it's grown in sand, guys. So it's grown like this, sand gets poured on the top. That's how it's grown. This is very woody, but you can use it for like stocks and things like that. We're not doing that. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to just cut right here where the green and the white meet. And what we're doing today with the leek is we are just going to julienne it. We're just gonna julienne, which means having a 1/4 by 1/4 strip, 2 inch, 1/4, 1/4. Yeah, see how that is? I know you guys can see that, right? Beautiful. Okay, what I like to do always is I always peel the outer skin because I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sure you can over camera. See that? It's very dirty. Okay, that's just sand because it's grown in sand. Now, there's different ways to do this. So me and Brianna are gonna show you guys how to julienne this. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it in half like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna run this under water right behind me because we gotta get all of that sand out, okay? And once we do that, we'll be able to julienne and do anything we want, all right? So give me a sec, let me do this.
So Chef Neena, are you only able to cook and eat the stalks, or are there other ways to utilize the leaves of those?
You know what? They're very fibrous. You can cook them.
You can?
Yeah, you can cook them. Like if you're gonna cook them down for a long time, you can. I particularly haven't really done that because they're just too fibrous for me. I don't like to be, waiting hours and hours, and they're very chewy and hard to eat. So it makes it very difficult. But yes, I mean, you can use it in stock. You can cook it down a long time like you would like hearty greens. Yes. All right, so you see this beautifulness? So I fanned it out like a notebook, see that? And then what I wanna do is I'm gonna just pull off a few like that. Make sure they're clean. Yeah, so pull off a few, and then we are just gonna, because they're already about 1.5 inches or so, we're just gonna julienne these guys, okay? So you can do a couple of strips at a time, you can do the whole thing, hold it, hand like this, right? And then you're gonna just cut them into a julienne. Just like that. See that, guys? Nice and simple, just like that. And that is gonna be cooked down because what I'm loving about leeks is that smell, that oniony smell, but it's not like super powerful, it's almost mild. And so I think for those of you who haven't tried this, you have got to try it, okay? So that's how we're gonna be using the leeks. And because Brianna's helping me and we have a lot of leek going on, that's all we're gonna use is just these, the parts that we just cut. The other ones I'm gonna save. I'm gonna cook it tonight with some lemon and rice. I like to like saute it. And then I always put some like white rice in it, a little chicken stock. And then, just the squeeze a lemon and some herbs, and that's dinner.
Do you want me to put these in there?
Yeah, put those right in here, yep. So these are nice and clean and beautiful. And then the next thing I wanna show you guys is a fennel bowl. So Brianna already cut, I don't know if you guys can see that, already cut a fennel bowl. And this is basically a fennel bowl. It comes full like this, and it has all these beautiful, what they call fronds, okay? It's a licorice-y type of flavor, but it's mild. It's not like black licorice, but it does have a licorice type flavor. So we always cut these, the fronds, off like that. Yes, you can use these for stock. You can use these for anything. And in fact, you can even use these as well. You can eat these. And I use it usually for like, more like decorative than
garnish.
anything. Garnish, exactly. And now for a dice, what I like to do, and you can do this many different ways, is I'll separate these. Just because I like uniformity, that's all. So I take these, I cut them first into a julienne, just the same way we did with the leeks. You smell that? As soon as you like cut into it, right?
Yeah, these are very fragrant.
Right?
Like I noticed that when we were at the garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. The garden was so much
so
fun.
fun.
We do a trip to this garden in this beautiful restaurant called Este here in Austin. And the garden is just phenomenal. If you ever come to Austin, you gotta eat at Este. Ooh, that food is good. But then they have a beautiful garden, a community garden. You can go out in the back and walk. So make sure you guys do that, all right? Shout out to you, Este, you're amazing. All right, so then we take the juliennes that we just cut, right? So we cut them about a quarter of an inch, a little bit more than a quarter of an inch, right? Then we're gonna put them together. And all you're gonna do is cut them again in about a quarter of an inch. So it gives you a nice even dice. As even as you can get it, right? This is a natural product. So sometimes you're gonna get it even and sometimes you're not. That's the beautiful thing about food. You like cooking now?
I love cooking.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Was cooking something like you did all the time at home or?
No, in fact, I was like terrified to cook. I wouldn't cook for myself, and then I did that, but I surely wouldn't cook for other people. Someone took me on like a sur la table date one time, and I was like, "Whoo, where's the wine? I'm not cutting shrimp in front of anybody." And now I love to cook.
That's real.
Like I cook for anybody and everybody, and now I'm
I
on
love
camera
that.
doing it. So.
Now you're on camera doing it. Exactly. And guys, you know what? Actually, that's a great segue for me to let you know that starting June 6th, I am doing a 12-week all-woman cohort cooking class here in my home. And we will be cooking together. And if you're in it and you want to be on screen with me, please tell me because I'd love to have you on screen. But it's about exactly that though, Brianna. It's about having confidence, learning something from scratch. Maybe you are already somebody who knows how to cook, but just want to finesse it a little bit. I've been teaching for about 20 years. So if you guys are interested, go to NeenaPerez.com or thepurposefilledkitchen.com and go ahead and press programs and you're going to get all that information. I cannot wait to have you in my freaking kitchen. Now there's only limited spots. I already have a few women signed up already, but I do have a few spots available. So if you are interested in learning how to cook and mastering your kitchen, let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. Okay.
She's a fantastic teacher.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Look,
Yes.
I didn't even pay her for that, y'all. I didn't even pay her.
She's fabulous.
So good. All right, so now that we got like our main things cut, which is gonna be this beautiful fennel bowl, right? We have our leeks already cut. What we wanna do now is sweat this, okay? This is our quinoa, okay? And quinoa, by the way, is a complete protein, y'all, okay? It has all the amino acids you need right in the quinoa, right? So if you guys are somebody who are gonna be choosing between, let's say, a white rice or whatever, go with quinoa, go with that kind of starch because it's a complete protein. It'll be really good for you, okay? All right, so we got that. We have minced garlic, all right? And then we have a shallot, and half a shallot. You wanna cut the other half?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna just mince the rest of the shallot, and what we're gonna do now is we're going to sweat these in our pot so that we can then start cooking our quinoa because hello, you can't have a quinoa dish without cooking it, hello. All right, so last night I did a red snapper for us. So I took was taking the scales off and like cutting out the fillets and doing the whole thing. And guess what? I forgot to press record. So.
Oh no!
You guys will not see me doing it, but I do have like a snippet. I think the first half of it came on and then I don't know what happened. The rest of it, yeah, just didn't happen. How messed up is that?
So how long does it take you from like you purchase it at the store, you bring it home, you wash it, descale it, take the fins off? How long is that process?
From the store here or when I get it to the house?
When you get it here?
Oh, like 10 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad at all. I mean, it's, you know, just a matter of like not wasting meat, really.
Yeah.
So, you know, running your knife on the back of the spine, making sure that you get every little piece off the meat off.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's an expensive fish. One red snapper, y'all, cost me $40. Okay, that's an expensive piece of fish.
Yeah, it is.
So don't waste, you know, especially if you're like first starting out, go and buy yourself something a little bit less expensive. Maybe, well, bronzinos are kind of pricey too, but they're less expensive. But fish can be very, very expensive, you know? So you have to be careful, and especially a red snapper. They're beautiful, they're red, they're gorgeous. And when you're picking out your fish, which I have it, yeah, it's in the fillets are actually thawing a little bit because I froze it, because the one thing about fresh fish is it can get bad fast. So you have to make sure that when you're bringing it from the market, you're using it within a day. Within a day, maybe two, and that's pushing it. And so because I didn't, it looked nice, that the eyes were nice and clear, the flesh was firm, like all the beautiful things, I did not want to risk, if Brianna didn't get to make it today, to have this fish just sitting in my fridge.
Yeah.
So I froze it. All right, very cool. All right, so we're pretty set on all of that, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, okay, great. So this goes down. You have to make sure this is on off. Mm-hmm. Push this all the way down and then click it. Step back for a second. Because sometimes if the gas is coming out too high, it can flame out.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So we'll turn this on medium high. And this thing gets really hot, by the way.
Okay.
All right, so your olive oil is gonna go in first.
All right, olive oil.
Mm-hmm. And then I would wait for the garlic to be the last thing you put in.
Yep.
And because garlic burns so fast, like we don't want that. So I think we'll do the heavier things first. So like your fennel, and don't do all the fennel because we cut the entire bowl.
Yeah.
Just do half of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But the leeks, I think you can do the whole leeks.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it gets hot. Let me get you a spot. And I think we're good on that, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You know what I didn't do? Now that I'm thinking, I made the veg broth, but I didn't taste for seasoning. You want to taste it and see if it has enough sodium?
Yes.
All right. Does it need a little more salt, or is it good?
It's good.
Okay.
I would rather season it to taste from there. Yeah.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about.
I learned that from you.
I love that. One of the things that I always talk about is layer and seasoning in layers, because a lot of times we think about either seasoning something right before or seasoning right after, but there's a lot of layers in what you're making. That's why I always say, okay, just season this layer, let's taste it. Okay, season the next layer, and that'll give you a complete full flavor dish, as opposed to just waiting to sprinkle something at the end, which what happens with that is that the salt will melt at the surface of your food, but then what happens when you start getting towards the middle of it, you know? And then vice versa. If you season too heavy in the beginning, there's just absolutely no way that you're going to be able to take the salt out once you put it in.
Do you want to go fennel first or leek first?
Let's go fennel. Let's go fennel, because it's a little more
hardier.
Yeah. Well, half. All right. So what are your favorite things to cook now?
I'm still the how do I repurpose leftovers type of girl.
Oh, yeah.
The other night we had some moldy bread, so I cut off the mold and made amazing croutons for a salad.
Oh, good.
And then I took leftover meatballs that I had made and leftover taco meat and made a really good spaghetti sauce.
I am so freaking impressed.
Like it's so much fun.
I love it.
I just like the challenge. And I think what I like about it so much is it used to be so scary and intimidating for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, you would give me a box of rice and I'd be like, oh, I can't do it. And now I'm just...
Yeah, now you're buying pasta machines.
Yeah, pasta machines, making pasta. So it's really fun.
It is really fun. And it's something where I know that a lot of you already watch because you love to cook. So, or you're trying to learn how, or there's a curiosity of a reason why you are watching, why you're watching, you know. My numbers are climbing pretty quickly, which is nice. That means you guys are liking content that teaches you as well as, you know, gives you some fun things to look at. But this is really a fun recipe, and we're cooking in real time. Like, this is real. This is happening right now as you're watching, and it's fun. It's super fun. Yeah, you can go a little bit more, yeah. Okay.
And can you describe the difference between sweating and like a saute of the vegetables?
Yeah. So great question. So when you're sautéing means to jump. So when you are sautéing veggies, you're gonna put them in like an oil and it's gonna go like, right? It's jumping in the pan. That's what it means. And it gives you color.
Yep.
When you're sweating, you don't look for color. You're just looking for the vegetables to release all of their oils and juices and water and all that. And they're still pale in color, but they are sweating, basically, like we sweat, they're sweating too. And that's the difference. Yeah, so saute will give you color, sweating won't.
Okay.
Yep. So once these things get a little bit warmer in there, all your aromatics, so you have, your fennel, you have your leeks. She already put in a little bit of shallots, and now she's gonna put in some garlic. And now, all she's gonna do is just let that get translucent, which means it gets a little bit clearer in color. Then we're gonna put the quinoa in and toast the quinoa with the veggies before we put in the stock, okay? And then when we do that, we're gonna put the pot back there just to cook while me and you work on the beurre blanc. Okay? Yeah. So it smells good though, doesn't it?
It does.
Smell-o-vision, y'all, smell-o-vision.
All right, how we looking?
We're looking good.
It's really just pulling out like the moisture,
Exactly.
right? Okay.
Exactly. That smells good though.
It does, it smells very good.
All right, so quinoa in.
And we're doing all of this, right?
All of it. That's a cup.
Okay.
It looks like a lot. And it'll look like a lot once we cook it. So, don't overdo it. Because I know that I've definitely been like, oh, it's me and my husband. Let me do 2 cups. And then I have quinoa for like days. You don't need that much. So that's 1 cup. So basically what you're doing is almost the way you would cook like a hearty rice. It's 1 to 2. 1 cup product and 2 cup of water.
Yeah.
In this case, we're using vegetable broth, not water. But you can use water, you can use chicken stock, you can use whatever you want. I just have vegetable stock. And we're gonna toast that for just a moment. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. And then we are gonna add our vegetable stock. So, tell me, what's your favorite thing now to cook? Do you have a favorite?
The pasta is really fun.
Yeah, well, you've been getting creative.
Yeah, so I just got a little, well, the first time I made pasta at home, I did it by hand. So I got the roller and I cut everything out. And now I have the pasta rollers, but that's been fun. So I made a spinach, basil, and pecan pasta and a red sauce and meatballs to go on top. But so
I love that.
The hard part about me is that I get bored fairly easily. So once I've done like a chocolate chip cookie, people ask me to make them and I'm like, oh, it's so boring. What can I do? So I'll throw like coconut in them or cinnamon.
Yeah, like something that just like zhuzh it up a little bit, right? Yeah, exactly.
But I really like to bake.
Baking is fun.
And I like to substitute things. So like I learned the trick of when a recipe calls for water, like with cooking, you can always substitute a stock. And it enhances the flavor.
That's right. It makes it so much better. Like so much better. Yeah.
With baking, doing things like adding the diced pineapple to the cake.
Oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I gotta make that for you guys. I make a carrot cake. I've been making it for like, I don't know, 20 years. And everybody requests this carrot cake once I make it. And the trick is that I put crushed pineapples in it. And that just makes it,
salt.
Yes, a little pinch of salt. We always need to season. Yeah, we do, so they had it for the first time. I gave it to them to try. And they've been talking about this carrot cake. And not just you, but other people are like, oh my God, that carrot cake.
So good.
It's so good. And it's that little trick, but also you can throw like coconut flakes in there and raisins and whatever else you'd like. We actually didn't do any of those, right? Did we do raisins?
No.
No.
No, we didn't.
No, we just did a plain carrot cake and it was delicious.
It was delicious.
So what we did is we had one of the students bought in a huge bag of carrots. They were like grating carrots for hours. But we froze the carrots. If you decide to do that, you gotta make sure that you let the carrots come to complete thaw and then let some of that extra liquid come out because then the carrot be too, you gotta squeeze it. All right, so you guys got that? So far, this is what we have going on. I know you guys can see that. Oops. You can see that on camera. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna bring this up to a slight boil, cover, and we're gonna let it cook for about 20 minutes. And then about 15 minutes, because we're gonna let it actually fluff up afterwards. So we're gonna let it cook for 15, sit for 5, and then we're gonna fluff it up with a fork. While this is cooking, we're gonna clean up here. We're gonna come right back because we're gonna show you how to make a tarragon beurre.
Perfect time for a pause.
Perfect time for a pause. A tarragon beurre blanc. We'll be right back. So now that we have our quinoa cooking in the back, we have our beautiful red snapper fillets hanging out with us here because we're gonna cook those next. Look at that, look how big they are. All right, and then, but right now I wanna show you a beurre blanc. Now, I don't know if you guys have cooked beurre blanc, if you know how to make a beurre blanc, but this is what we're gonna do. All right, so the first thing we did is we did a shallot, and we showed you that on the last time, so you can.
It's not on.
Yep, oh, it's not on, of course not. Go like this, boop, and there we go.
Okay.
There we go. All right, so let's combine the white wine, because we're gonna use some white wine.
Okay.
We're gonna use the white wine. This is the vinegar here.
All right.
And that's gonna go in, and so is your shallot. Our friend Victoria just showed up too, so she's gonna be hanging out with us for a minute. She's gonna eat this dish and tell us the real flavor. Does it taste good, you know? So yeah, so we're gonna do that. And now what I like to do is put some lemon juice in there. So if we can squeeze in half a lemon and maybe half or so of the orange juice. And all we're doing now is we're reducing it. So what we're allowing to happen is we're allowing the shallots to get all of that flavor. So it's gonna get all the flavor from all the acidity going on and the vinegar going on and all that beautifulness happening, right? We're reducing that, okay? So make sure you do this in steps, please. Because if you try to rush this process, you are gonna get broken sauce and you're gonna be like, Neena, why does my sauce break? It broke because you're not patient. Okay, patience, my dear Watson.
Then you're gonna say,
okay.
Neena, how do I put it back together?
Right,
Like
exactly.
I did.
All right, orange next. Let's do, I think half the orange should be good because that's a pretty good size orange.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just let that reduce. And when we come back, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna start building the flavors, okay? We're gonna lower the heat and then we're gonna slowly start whisking in butter piece by piece. You can also use cream. So that is a little trick to help you with the emulsification process, is to use a little bit of cream. And we may do that, I didn't have it on the original recipe, but we may add a little bit of a tablespoon or so.
Depends on how good I do.
That's not why. It just gives it a more rich flavor, that's all. Don't believe her, that's not why I did it. All right, so we're gonna come right back and we're just gonna let this reduce. Meanwhile, you probably see right overhead that it's starting to come to a little bit of a simmer on the side. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit, let that reduce. So it's gonna take about, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 minutes, and I don't think you want to be sitting here just staring at us for 5 or 6 minutes, so we'll be right back. So I couldn't find tarragon, fresh tarragon, to save my life at the store. I don't know why, but that's okay. We have dried tarragon, so I'm gonna put it in now, okay? Because I know that we were gonna put it in towards the end, but because it's dried, we want to make sure we loosen some of that up, right?
I just want to show them what it looked like.
Yeah, you can. The camera's right there, yep. You see how dry that is? There we go. All right, mix that in.
Okay.
And we're gonna lower the heat, which I think you already did, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I did it enough, but I did lower it.
But we're mixing that in now. We're gonna start whisking in a couple of pieces of butter at a time, and that's why you want the heat on low, because if you have it on high, all you're gonna do is start burning your butter, and that's just not gonna help, okay? So we're gonna start putting in butter and whisking. So a couple of dabs will do ya.
Just like,
yep, just a few.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. And whisk it in. And now what you're doing is you're gonna be causing an emulsification. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this. There you go.
Can you see?
It smells really good.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Now go ahead and do a couple more pieces.
Okay.
Just like 3 or 4 more pieces.
And we pulled this butter right out of the fridge, right, Chef Neena?
Yeah, so it has to be cold. That's a very good point. Because if the butter's not cold, then it's just melted butter. We're not making a melted butter sauce, we're making an emulsified beurre blanc, right? And beurre means like butter, and blanc means white. And so we're making a beurre blanc. And I'm gonna turn this on just a slight bit. Hold on, let me just turn it very, very low. Just like that. Okay, so you see how it's starting to get creamy? It's getting creamy because it's emulsifying. Now, this is why you don't want melted butter, because right now it'd be just an oily mess, right? So now that it's, go ahead and do some more. Because what you're trying to prevent is overheating, because then it's gonna break and then it's gonna be very difficult to bring back, okay?
And describe what the breaking means.
Yeah, so the breaking means that the oils got separated, right? So now you're gonna see like an oily mess.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me before. I've broken sauces before, especially with like a hollandaise, for example. You know, you're whisking as you're putting melted butter into the eggs, and a lot of times that'll break on you. So one of the little tricks to that is adding a water to the egg, and that helps to bring the emulsification together. And so now it's becoming a creamy sauce, and that's exactly what you want to see. If it goes too far, we might be able to recover it with a little bit of cream or something like that, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's the thing about these things. You just got to go with what you got, you know?
Yeah.
But look at how creamy that is. Oh my goodness.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. I'm gonna turn it off because the pot is hot enough.
Okay.
Yum! Oh my goodness. Okay. Brianna can cook, y'all. Brianna can cook. All right, we're gonna add in those, and then we're going to take that off, and we are going to put it in here so we can keep it warm.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in a little bit of, yeah, fits, warm water while we get our fish going, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta taste it. Can't have stuff without tasting. You know that's right. Okay, off the fire. I want you to show it to them. Like, just lean it over. There you go. See that? Yum! Okay. All right, let's try it. This is, we're gonna put in some chives here at the very end. What's your thoughts?
It's really good, especially the citrus.
Oh, good. All right.
Very good.
We had a couple of chives that we cut up also, so we can whisk that in really quick. You see that? You see how creamy that is? Now, if that was not done properly, this would have been an oily mess, okay?
Kind of like clarified butter, kind of looks, right?
Yep. It would have been really not what you're looking for, okay? So I'm gonna show you. Okay, you see how creamy that is, guys? That's from the fat solids of the milk and all of that creaminess and the steps that you take, because we had to make sure that we dried all of that, shallot and stuff inside, right? You can also put garlic and all that kind of stuff in here as well. Did you try it, by the way?
I did. It's delicious. So with the beurre blanc sausage, once this gets to room temp, or say you have some left over from your dinner or your lunch, can you keep it in the fridge? And if so, how do you reheat it to keep it?
That's a great question. Yeah, I've done that. So when you take it out, it's gonna be like a big solid ball of butter. You should get another stick of butter cold, and you're gonna re-emulsify it. Yeah, so that's all you're gonna do. You don't wanna like stick it in the microwave, because then you're just gonna have oil.
Yeah.
I would slowly bring it back to temp and then start adding cold butter to it and whisk it. And you should be able to recover it. I've done it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put that in a little bit of warm water, just so we can keep it while we're making our fish, okay? Hopefully it won't fall in. Take a little bit down. Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna make the fish. I know, we've been cooking all day up in here. Okay, all right, so we're gonna make your fish now, and then we are done. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Now this is gonna be super simple, okay? It's literally searing it I left the skin on because I like crispy skin. So we're gonna sear it on the skin side down about 80% of the way. Okay, and then we'll flip it.
Okay.
All right, so we have these beautiful fillets, right? And I cut these up myself yesterday. Of course, I got this like strand here as I'm talking. Let me cut this off. There we go, clean that up. All right, these beautiful red snapper fillets. I buy the fish whole. Brianna asked me a really good question. She said, why didn't you just get the fillets? But the truth is for a couple reasons. One, I like to master my craft. So I'm always trying to learn how to do more and more and more, right? I can fillet fish well, but I want to be an expert at it. Yeah. So that's my new goal. But I do that with meat. I do that with all kinds of things that I want to keep learning. Like right now, I'm really interested in taking a full butchery class, like to break down a whole lamb or a whole cow. Right, but it's a lot. So, but yeah, I scaled it. So this is a scale. It's super hard. It's like an armor on the fish. Yeah. Hopefully, if I did save the video, because I think I didn't, I will make sure to have you guys see what I did. Okay. All right. So, Brianna, the only thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna put salt and pepper on both sides of your fish. Okay. So, pinch, pinch, pinch. Go ahead, and then you can do the pepper, and then we'll do the oil in the pan.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you made fish before?
Tilapia.
Oh, okay. Do you like it?
And that's actually, no, I used to go fishing as a kid, and we would catch trout and then wrap it in bacon and tinfoil and lemon and put it on the grill. So I have made that.
Okay.
But
I got a grill outside. Next time we do that.
It's so good. It's like my dad's famous recipe. So yeah, but other than that, I'll use tilapia for, we make hot fish at home. Let me wash my hands because I just touched the fish. And I'll make fish tacos, and it's always tilapia.
It's always tilapia, okay.
It's not very exciting.
No, tilapia is what a lot of people drink, eat though, right? Yeah. So, it's a good hearty fish. I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil. And once you salt them and pepper them, we're gonna put them skin side down. Okay. I'm gonna just heat this up a little bit, not too much. I want the skin to get crispy, and the way you do that is you start with a semi-cold pan and just let it crisp up as it goes. So there's different ways, right? Some people will just throw it in as a hot pan and just do that. But because I want to cook it 80% of the way on one side, I think it's better if we start off with a semi-cold pan. Okay. Yeah.
So just put it in right now?
So you can put it in skin side down. Hopefully they'll both fit because the pan is not that big. Okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so we'll bring that up to temp. We'll bring it up a little bit. Oh, it is on, okay, good. And so now, I know there's different ways to cook this. Don't come at me in the comments. Okay, there's different ways to cook fish. And I just particularly like to start them off in a cold pan and slowly work my way up to the temperature and crisp up the skin. That's just the way I do it. You do you. This is my kitchen, I do me, okay? So then that's how we do it. And so what we'll go is we'll let it come in. The good thing about red snapper, it's a very flaky, delicate, beautiful fish. Yeah. It's very expensive, but it's so freaking tasty that it's worth it. Tilapia is a much affordable cut of fish. And so if you can do tilapia, go for it. Get some tilapia on your plate. I like bronzino as well. Bronzino is it's like in between the tilapia and a red snapper, but I like steelhead trout is really good. Yeah. I like fish, period. My husband doesn't, so I don't get the pleasure of cooking all the time. That's why I'm glad you're here, because we're gonna have some fish and my husband don't gotta deal with it. Although he'll come home and he'll be like, did you cook fish today? Yes, I did, yes. He's a meat and potato guy, A fish turner, if you have one, great. If not, a spatula will work fine. But it's built this way so that it's delicate enough for you to flip a fish. That's why they're fish turners. But That's just fancy. You don't need to have it. All right. If you can see,
This part right here?
yeah, it's like coming up white on the edges here, okay? That means that's about maybe 20 or so percent, so not ready yet. We're gonna keep cooking it there. You hear that crisp? You hear that sound? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hold on. Let's do some, what is that called? EMDR, whatever.
Okay, so with this, how do you keep the fish from just completely sticking to the pan? Because that's what would happen to me.
That's a great question, right? Because this is not a non-stick pan.
Yeah.
You have to let the skin really get crispy.
Okay.
It naturally will release from a
Okay.
pan. And so there's a couple of things. When you're making anything in a stainless steel pan instead of a non-stick pan, depending on what it is. So let's say I wanted to make eggs in here, right? I would heat the pan up to screaming hot. And when I throw the water in, the water should dance around like little beads.
Yep.
Then I would turn that down, put some butter, olive oil, whatever I'm using, and I can fry the egg and it won't stick. But you've got to get the pan up to that really screaming temperature. Hopefully this will not stick. It hasn't for me in the past, but you never know, right? There's always a first time for everything. So we oiled it. We did everything we have to do. And hopefully we will find out if the skin will come off or not. If it does, it does. It's okay. We're not gonna cry over it, right? I mean, I might cry, but I'll do it later off screen. All right, so while this is cooking, what I think me and you should do is get our plating going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use these beautiful white plates so they can see it.
Okay.
I have the quinoa back here. Making sure that this is fluffy. And it is. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sure you can. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh. It smells good too. All right, let's give it a taste and make sure it's seasoned. If not, we got to season it.
Okay.
That's yummy.
It's very good.
It's very good. Do you think it needs salt?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not a very, like, I don't need salt in a lot of my food. So.
You don't? No? I think it tastes good. I don't think it needs anything unless you do.
I really like it.
Okay, great.
If you wanted to add just a little bit, I would be okay with that, but
Okay.
it's good.
Do a little, we'll do a little
That's
sprig.
very
We'll do a
good.
little sprig in there.
I love the leeks and the
Yeah,
fennel. You can
it's
really
good in
taste
there.
it.
I know. I'm so glad because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the fennel. Okay. All right. All I'm doing is making a little mound of the quinoa. So this is what I'm doing because I don't know if you guys can see it. All I'm doing is putting in into my ring. All right. Yeah, I was just gonna do that. Oh my God, I love you.
I do
love
not
it.
like dirty plates.
Me neither. As you already know.
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is looking good. Now we should be able to flip. Let's hopefully, turn this down, go ahead. Hopefully
Nervous.
it'll loosen up, I pray. Oh, the skin does want to stick, huh? Bastard. But we don't curse here on this show.
Ah, see? She knows how to fix everything, guys.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The skin definitely did stick, unfortunately, but that's okay. I should have used my nonstick pan. I just got it. You would think that I would have remembered that I just got it. Like today, I just got it today. Yeah. Oh, my fish broke. That's all right. That's good.
Is it?
Okay. Well, that's what happens when you use a nonstick pan. You got to go with what you got.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Isn't it? Okay. Being that my fish broke, I'm going to just pull it out. Nope, not ready yet. See how it's still opaque in the center? Okay, we're going to wait a couple more minutes. Very sad day.
It's still delicious though. It's a very mild fish.
Very sad day. I should have used my nonstick pan. All right, now I know though, because I've done it in the past and it didn't stick, but you know, sometimes these things happen. You got to go with the flow.
I jinxed us.
No, it just happens. It happens. It's all good. All right, so we're gonna cook this just for another 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna plate it, and we're going to use our beurre blanc. And what I'm thinking is the beurre blanc goes on the outside,
Yep. Fish
the
on top.
fish that was supposed to be with the skin on the top, and then we're gonna enjoy. Okay?
Okay.
So the good thing is that looks pretty good. Now that we see, because now that the skin isn't on, we can actually see the line in the middle. So this one looks done. This one looks not so done yet. How disappointing. How disappointing. But the fish tastes good.
Very good.
All right. Now, Brianna and I are gonna enjoy this beautiful dish together, so I cannot wait to show you. I want you to taste it. I can't wait for us to let them know that it really is good. And then my friend Victoria is here because we're gonna be making a Spanish frittata. So we're making basically a Spanish potato onion dish for you right after this, but you're gonna have to catch that video, okay? You're gonna have to catch it. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time, okay?
How many do you want?
Just like a frond. Okay, remember that? We saved these. Remember that? Okay, we're just gonna put that right on top, just like that. And, oh, you getting fancy schmancy?
Yeah, I'm very.
I love it. All right, guys, so this is gonna be your red snapper with that beautiful tricolor quinoa and your tarragon beurre blanc, okay? Enjoy, enjoy. You smell that?
I do. Bon appetit.
Okay. So good. All right. Let me take a picture before you dig in. All right, you ready?
Ready.
You ready to try?
I'm ready.
Okay, you better be honest, okay? Better be honest. Okay, here we go. I have a little bit of that, a little bit of the tarragon, the fish. Oh, sorry.
We don't cuss on this show.
That's right. Damn, that's
Only when the
good.
food is real good.
That's really good.
It's very good. And
Holy cow. You guys did not hear me curse though, okay?
I don't think I've ever had.
Victoria, come on over. My friend Victoria is here, and our friend loves food.
Yes.
Here's a new fork for you. Here's a new fork. You gotta have some quinoa. Yes, you gotta have some, yes.
It's
Everything
so
has to
delicious.
happen. And I need your honest opinion.
The first thing that hits your mouth, that citrus behind the
It's
spit.
delicious.
Isn't that good?
That's great.
See, she went in for seconds. I didn't make her do that.
Just on the corner.
No, what I mean is,
yeah.
it's good, because you
yeah.
went in for seconds.
Try the skin.
Oh yeah, it's better with the skin. Oh my gosh.
Got
You
that
have
little
some too,
crunch.
Chef.
With the skin? Oh, the skin is yummy. Next time, we're using my new pan. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
That is delicious.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna sit here and just keep eating. So we'll see you on the next one. Remember, if you wanna know more about the cooking class, get onto thepurposefilledkitchen.com, go onto programs, get yourself a spot in this kitchen, and let's start making good food together. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.